Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have the ZOODIAC Dino deck that I did a combo video for. Make sure to check out that video and you'll kind of understand the deck more. I'm just calling it Dino ZOODIAC even though there are only 3 ZOODIAC cards. Just because that was kind of the closest I could, that was the best name I could get. So we'll go into the deck profile now. It's a 42 card deck, mainly to balance out the, it's mainly just to balance out the amount of bricks we play. So starting off with 1 copy of Dark Magician, 1 copy of Red Ice Black Dragon. They're just for the Dragoon package, along with one copy of Red Ice Fusion, 2 bricks and 1 Garnet already. We're getting off to a rocky start, aren't we? 2 copies of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. It's kind of important to run 2 because you might summon one off your double evolution pill, or you might even just summon it off other means. So it's sometimes you can just search it off your Overraptor just for a quick OTK. So running 2 is kind of important, even though you are usually going to be summoning a double evolution pill. But in case you just don't have the Archosaur, then I just like to go search it off my Overraptor. 1 copy of ZOODIAC Titano, and this is another brick. You're just going to use it as a level 9 for VFD. 1 copy of Pankratops. This is another good double evolution pill target. It's also excellent going second. It's able to just destroy 2 cards for free technically because it has a 2600 body. Of course it will. But it's a very nice card. On top of that, you can even summon it off your Petit Pteranodon, which is very cool. So next you run 1 copy of your Giant Rex. It's kind of another brick. It's not really a brick because since double evolution pill can banish from hand or graveyard, it kind of just saves it from making this card a brick, which is super nice. And it's basically just a free summon once you resolve evolution pill, so that's nice. 3 copies of Miscellaneousaurus. Miscellaneousaurus is going to be probably one of the best cards in the deck, just to start combos, to protect your combos. Miscellaneousaurus kind of really does everything. 3 copies of Overraptor, another one of your main starters. On summon, it can search a dino. You're usually just going to search a dino. You almost never want to dump a dino to the graveyard. And on top of that, it has an effect that can proc Baby Ceratosaurus and Petit Pteranodons, which is really cool. 3 copies of Baby Ceratosaurus, 2 copies of Petit Pteranodon. The only reason I run 2 copies of Petit Pteranodon, I didn't want to draw this card too many times, even though I did want to see a baby dino pretty consistently in my deck, in my hand. Petit Pteranodon, if you saw a combo video, you know that it's a little more difficult to do combo with Petit Pteranodon. You'll have to lose out on the Dragoon, but losing out on Dragoon, it's not too big, but losing out on a really big boss monster is kind of hurtful. 3 baby for sure. You just need to get to this card as often as possible, which is very easy with your Fossil Dig. 1 copy of Colaslet. It's going to be your main tuner for your Halky Fibrax. On top of that, it's a pretty nice card in general, just because if you do hard draw 2, it's not that much of a brick because it upgrades your board. It makes your board even better, which is really nice. 3 copies of your Archosaur. This is another one of your starters, so we're basically playing 9 starters and 3 Fossil Dig, which is almost guaranteed starter. On top of that, the Foolish Burial is also kind of a starter if you open Baby Ceratosaurus or Soul Eating Overraptor, which is just really funny. 1 copy of Red Ice Fusion for your Dragoon. 2 copies of Double Evolution Pill. This is to summon any of these monsters. In terms of comboing, you're usually going to be summoning ZOODIAC Titano. In terms of OTK, you're usually going to be summoning Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. It's going to be one of those 2. ZOODIAC Titano is a bit more situational because you only summon it when you know for a fact you can make VFD with something like the Trishula on the field. So that's something to take note of. 3 copies of your Fossil Dig. Fossil Dig is Fossil Dig. You can just search any of your starters, any of your babies, search as anything really, which is what I really like about it. 1 copy of Terraforming with 2 copies of Lost World. You're basically playing 3 copies of Lost World, but I didn't want to break on too many copies of Lost World, so I just decided to put in 1 Terraforming 2. 1 copy of Foolish Burial for your Miscellaneousaurus. This is also technically a starter if you open Baby or Overraptor, which is super nice. And finally we run all our hand traps. So I run 10 hand traps in total. mainly because why not? I'm not running droplets right now. I feel it's kind of lost its value because of so many metagame end boards just ending on Herald, and it's super difficult to just do stuff with Herald on the field with droplets. So starting off with 2 copies of Nibiru, since most decks in the meta right now are combo decks, I think that Nibiru is a pretty safe spot. It takes a pretty safe spot on the list. It's not. You can always just hit the choke points of most combos, which is just really nice. 2 copies of your Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. The reason I play Ghost Ogre, if you saw the combo video, you know that you're able to end on Ghost Ogre, which I just find really funny. 3 copies of your Ash Blossom, Joy Spring, and 3 copies of Imperm. These are just generic hand traps. Any of these 8 can be generic hand traps: Nibiru, Ash, and Imperm. I just decided to choose those 6 specifically because I feel that they have really good matchups against meta. Next, for extra deck, we run 1 copy of Trishula Fusion. This is just for level 9 for Calamities. 1 copy of Dragoon, the unbeatable boss monster. You're able to end on this pretty much all the time. You just need to affect monsters, basically. 1 copy of Herald of the Arclight. This is another negate and a mini Macrocosmos, which have the potential to save you from cards like Forbidden Droplet. 1 copy of your Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher is once again a pretty nice card. It's able to bring back another tuner from the graveyard. On top of that, it's a level 3 for your Herald of the Arclight. 1 copy of your True King of all Calamities. This is basically a one-sided skill drain and potentially a one-sided Mystic Mine if you know what your opponent's playing. 2 copies of your Chakanine and 1 copy of your Zoodiac. This is your Zoodiac engine. What you're going to do once you get 2 level 4s on the field, you're going to go into Chakanine and instantly into a Dryden. You're going to use Dryden to pop the baby in order to summon a Colislet as a tuner, and then you can go into another Chakanine to get enough to bring back the card advantage that you lost by Xyz summoning into your Dryden in the first place. So it's able to maintain advantage whilst getting something like a Giant Rex in the graveyard for your double evolution pill. It's able to get enough monsters for Trishula. It's able to summon Colislet. The Zoodiac engine is just super good in this deck. 1 copy of Access Cartographer for OTKs. 1 copy of Halky Fibrax. This is, you're gonna do Halky Fibrax shenanigans, mainly just for your synchro plays. 1 copy of Reproducus. This is just a generic Dino link to. If you saw the combo video, you know that you kind of need to have the generic link too, just to go into your something like Link Cross, get tokens, go bring back the Link Rebo, bring link in Secure Garna, and that way you have 3 monsters for Trishula, and then you probably have the double evolution pill in hand, so you can go summon Jirac Titano and go into VFD. So Reproduce is just another generic link too. You can just swap this out for something like a Nightmare Phoenix if you really want to. But I'm pretty happy with my Reproduce. It's a dinosaur too, so your opponent can't really hit it with stuff like Nibiru. 1 copy of Verde Anaconda. Verde Anaconda is just going to be summoning your Dragoon. 1 copy of your Secure Garna. Secure Garna is going to be your way to it's going to just be another way to get your Link Repo in the graveyard while maintaining card advantage, because you do kind of sometimes need the Link Repo in the graveyard for double evolution pill, and you have no idea how many times Secure Garna has saved me thanks to that property. Its effect is not too important, but it's just something to keep note of, where if you would take damage you just don't. So that's nice to know. 1 copy of Link Cross, sometimes to generate synchro material, sometimes to generate fusion material for Trishula. It's just a really funny card in this deck specifically. And finally we run 1 copy of Link Rebo. Link Rebo is gonna be you're just going to link it off from Archosaur, and it's a really good card to have in your graveyard. Not only does it have the ability to bring itself back from the graveyard by linking it one of the Link Revo tokens, Link Cross tokens I mean, but it also acts as a non-dinosaur for double evolution build sometimes, so that's another thing to keep note of. And that's the deck. It's a very fun deck to play. Once again, if you haven't checked the combo video, it would have been at the eye in the beginning, but it's just a really cool deck and I really love it. It's super fun, really consistent, and I hope you find it that way too. So remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, as it really does help the channel a lot. And I guess I'll see you next time. Goodbye.